on this information. It is really important information. Also, you can pass on STDs, which means sexually transmitted diseases. Or you can also pass on STIs, which are sexually transmitted infections.
Name was created by Rosalie. I have to tell you something.
What?
I lost my virginity a week ago.
Dude. I've heard that you've had sex with a lot of other girls.
He told me that he was a virgin too.
Oh,
Whatever. Mr. Bennett, can I go to the washroom?
Sure, go ahead.
No.
As you can see, Rosa's having some symptoms of HIV. The symptoms that she's having is skin rash, vomiting, and nausea. Other symptoms may include fever, sore throat, muscle and joint pain, diarrhea, weight loss, mental changes, and others.
Rosa? Rosa, are you in here?
Yeah,
Are you okay?
fine.
What happened?
I don't know, I feel sick. Like, I could be pregnant and I didn't use protection. And I think I have HIV. Or I might be pregnant. But I don't know how because I use birth control. So how would I get AIDS or HIV if I use birth control? Like,
This girl and many other girls do not know that birth control does not prevent you from getting HIV, which is a sexually transmitted disease, or other STIs. It also does not prevent you from getting pregnant all the time. When you're going to have sex and you know you're going to have sex, make sure that you use both protection and birth control if you decide to use birth control.
hey, Mr. Bennett, can I go home because I'm feeling really sick?
Sure, I'll let the office know.
Okay.
Hi there, Rosa will be going home sick today.
Bye, guys.
Feel better, Rosa.
I think I have a crush on this girl. Her name's Alyssa. She's so awesome, and she's
What are
totally
you
my
doing?
type.
You have a crush on a girl? What?
Lots of people are harassed, discriminated, and isolated for coming out. LGBTQ means lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, transsexual, two-spirited, queer, questioning, intersex, anisexual, ally, pansexual, and agender, genderqueer, bigender, gender variant, and pangender. Heavenly Father, I just pray that you keep me from those temptations and that I can hold my abstinence until I'm married, because I don't want to have sex until I'm married. Amen.
What is abstinence?
Abstinence is when you don't have sex. But don't worry, you can stop whenever you want.
No kidding.
In this section, we learned about protection. We learned about birth control, which does not always prevent you from getting pregnant. It also doesn't prevent you from getting STIs or STDs. Then we learned about condoms, female condoms and male condoms. They're made out of latex or sheepskin, and sheepskin does not prevent you from getting STIs or STDs, so latex is better. But if you're allergic, well, guess it sucks to be you. Now, Heather, Rose, and I were talking to our teacher, Mr. Bennett, about condoms in bathrooms. It might be encouraging sex, but wouldn't it be safer to have condoms in the bathrooms so that kids don't get pregnant and so that kids don't get STIs or STDs? Maybe our school should think about that.
I'm so high, man. This is so high, man. Hey, look at that guy over there. You should go with him. Okay, I will. Good luck.
was she, and she just went to go make out with someone. That put her at risk for HIV or pregnancy. It could lead to anything. So make sure that you do not do drugs and you don't have behaviors of riskiness. Did you know that 30% of high school students are sexually active and 41% of high school students have had intercourse? Now, using drugs and engaging in sexual behaviors puts those at risk for HIV, STDs, STIs, and pregnancy. Now, if you're diagnosed with a reportable or communicable illness like HIV, a public health nurse will ask you for a list of all the sexual partners that you've had. But, they won't call them to whoever you named. If you're having troubles finding people who gave you the STDs or STIs, people might use profile names or unique information to help find their partners. For example, people may not remember the name of their partner, but recall that they were a drummer in a specific band. All of these details can be very helpful in locating individuals.
Oh my gosh, I think I might be pregnant.
Pregnant?
Yeah, I missed my period and it was supposed to come a few months ago.
That's not very good.
I know, but I lost it to the hottest guy ever.
Hi!
Hey girls, I don't think you should talk about this here. It's kind of a private matter and there's somebody actually listening to you right now behind the glass.
Hey!
Privacy and supports is mostly about your sexuality and your sexual health. Now, we live in a small community and word gets around fast. So, when you're telling people, that you trust, you have to make sure that you trust them. You have to make sure that you're in a safe environment that nobody else can, hear your conversation. You need to feel comfortable around the people you're telling, and you need to have a lot of trust for them. And your parents know a lot, and they do want what's best for you. They are always there for you. There's another good source of support. Family doctors are another good source. They can run tests, give you information, and they can keep everything confidential. Now, you have to be mature when dealing with this, because sexual health and your sexuality is really important, and it can be really important to lots of other people too. Section, we learned all about section. We learned all about condoms, how to insert them, what kinds there are. Section. We learned all about Heather's. All about condoms. We learned about female condoms. Why are you laughing? All about condoms. We learned about female condoms and male. Heather, stop! I'm serious. Then it makes me look ugly.
Oh no! Oh, it was good. Okay, go. 3, 2, 1.
In this section, we learned all about protection. We learned about birth control, which doesn't prevent you from STIs or STDs and doesn't prevent you from getting pregnant all the time. About female condoms. What are you doing? In this section, we learned about protection. We learned about birth control, which doesn't always... Stop!
I'm trying to do ASMR while you're explaining it.
Okay, seriously, guys.
Okay,
We
go.
only have an hour and a half to go. Do it. Stop.
Oh no, the slime is
Yay,
eating her.
you guys,
Where's
you guys,
the camera?
You guys.
Oh no, the slime is eating her.
Rosa and Heather.
Ah.
Rosa. We have to get this done, and you guys
Okay.
are messing around
Okay.
too much.
I'm not messing around, it's Rosa!
Why are you pointing yourself? You're going, oh. And then you're like, look at my slime.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this.
Put that in the bloopers because I know you're still filming. Heather.
Okay, be quiet.
Okay.
we learned all about
Base
condoms.
teeth.
This section, we learned about protection. We learned about birth control, which doesn't always prevent you from STIs or STDs, and it doesn't always prevent you from not getting pregnant. Then, we learned about female condoms and male condoms. We also learned about sheepskin condoms and latex condoms. Sheepskin condoms don't always protect you from getting don't prevent. It's on your shorts. It's on your shorts. Okay. What are you doing? Okay, Heather. In this section, we learned about protection. We learned to.
Rosa! That was a good one. Get out of this room.
It's Maggie. And.
I should use birth control. And I might have HIV or AIDS, but I don't know how that's possible because I took birth control.
Heavenly Father, I just pray that you keep me from those temptations and that I can hold oh my God! Heavenly Father, I just pray that you keep me from those temptations and that you provide me with the abstinence because I don't want to have sex till I'm married. Wait, no, abstinence is you don't have sex at all.
Yeah, but you can have abstinence for like until you're married.
As you can see,
Rosa? Rosa, are you okay?
Fine. What happened? I don't know, I'm just really sick. I forgot what I was gonna say.
hey, you know how hard I'm so sorry. I feel so bad.
Keep going.
Hey, you know how hard it is to come out? People can't do that on their own. People kill themselves because they can't.
Ow! You're bullying her for it too.
Rosa? Are you in here, Rosa? Rosa?
Are you okay?
What did that come out?
And I can get you up.
This girl and many other Heather, why are you laughing? Quiet on set. This girl and many other girls do not know that birth control does not prevent you from getting